Hello everyone, welcome to ClearTalk. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the port strikes, the East Coast port strikes that are going on right now, and it's a pretty big thing. I mean, this could cause this could potentially cause some major issues across our economy. So we're going to talk about it, give the details and all that good stuff. So. Before we do that, thank you very much. If you are joining me here, thank you very much. Consider subscribing, like, share all the content, or any content rather, if you wish. You don't have to if you don't want to, but anyways, um, and give me feedback, comment on this. What's going on here, what you think about it, and all the good stuff. Please consider checking out my other channels and stuff right there. Check out the Discord, the one-time uh, donation right there, and then of course Patreon up above if you want to pay $3 a month to help support the channel, all the channels, because that's the Patreon for all my channels. That be anything would be much appreciated, and thanks a whole lot. All right. So yes, um, starting. Let's see. Today is Wednesday. Starting. It started Monday, if I'm not mistaken. At midnight, uh, you had ports workers, about 45,000, all the way from Maine to Texas, go on strike. And these are port workers that shipments and stuff coming in of goods and whatnot for to sell in stores and all across the nation. These are ports that take in those ships. These are workers that work at those ports to unload and get logistics working. Whatever towards where they need to go and all that. The is very important. These workers have, they're asking basically for better pay, and protections from AI. That's basically what they're asking for. So we have several states, several ports here. This is a picture of all the ports from Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Hampton Roads, Wilmington, Charleston, Savannah, Jacksonville, Miami, Tampa, New Orleans, Mobile, and Houston. All these major port locations across the East Coast. And this has caused a lot of them knew that it was coming. This was the end of their 6-year contract. Just happened to happen at this time frame. It coincidentally right before elections, with everything else going on. It's not like all of this was planned, but it just happened to their 6 year. They do to go through 6-year contracts, and this is their contract ended, I think, on Sunday. So that's the reason why they went on strike. So a lot of companies knew about this, and they knew there was a potential for a strike, so they kind of preemptively sent some shipments to the West Coast to try to keep the initial impact from being too crazy. I think I heard that there was some that were sent to like ports in Mexico, but those ports are very limited. It would cause some delays and a lot of that stuff. Of course, they got to come back across customs, across the border, and all that. So that there was only I think a few that did that, but most of them reverted around to the Pacific coast, to those ports over there. You have the main, like, uh, union rep, leader, or whatever, of the union boss. This is he is a extreme, like, hardliner. He has some words here, a message, uh, that's pretty interesting. Let's check it out.
When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week, Guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel's not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are.
He goes on to say a little bit more. I thought that was it. Hold on. I had another video. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Second week, guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't, they get laid off. Third week, they can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. The United States comes on a ship. They're gonna be like this. Who's gonna win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. And in today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you.
So that was his dire message. He will cripple you. Talking about the executives, the economy. He at one point said that I'll even have the president mad at me. They have come out. There's been a couple, I think, people that have stopped Biden questioning whether or not he was going to interfere, like he did with the railways workers, and he pretty much expressed that he was not, that he understood the what was happening there, and that he was basically going to give it time. From my understanding, the railway workers, the whole situation around them was quite a bit different as far as the rules and laws and stuff, in relative to these port workers, who are under a different type of law and like rules or whatever, as far as when it comes to striking and stuff. So he's basically letting that play through. He felt like he had to intervene on the rail workers, although I didn't completely agree with how he did it. Although he did turn around and he did come through with getting them what they were asking for in the long run for the railway workers. But yeah, this was a little bit different. From my understanding, the reports, they're saying that they can handle basically a few days. There shouldn't be anything really an issue with it. That's the reason why they move stuff to the west ports, although that's going to boggle down some of the west ports. Still going to probably cause delays eventually, but these workers are willing to hold out. So far from what I'm seeing today, no agreement has come to for today. The longer this runs, though, I mean, this can become a major issue, especially when we were working into the busy quarter of the year, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and everything coming up. And what this could, if this actually winds up becoming quite extended, this could cause some major issues. So I'm really truly hoping that the CEOs and stuff come to an agreement and give them what they're asking for. They're asking for, I think, a $5 raise for I think every year, or something like that, or maybe over the 6 years, a $5 raise, or it's like a 70% raise from what they're making. So I guess maybe it is $5 a year for the next 6 years. Is what they're demanding. I'm pretty sure they don't think they're going to get that, but you got to go big and then make your way to what you'll actually accept. that's, just a way of bargaining. And then of course they're asking for protections from AI on, different work jobs and stuff that they could potentially be replaced by, trying to get protection for that so that they won't be replaced and lose their jobs over AI, which is very understandable. And that's something that's in a lot of industries and a lot of, concerns all around in several industries, and what has been concerns in previous strikes from areas. So this is pretty big. And yeah, we'll see how the coming days go, is whether that they decide something, how that goes through. Whenever that happens, I'll give an update, and or if anything else major happens and shit goes crazy in our supply chain or something, I don't know. This could be big though. It could be. I he was being a probably a little dramatic, there, but I do think to some degree he has a point. They probably could cripple the economy, you know, especially with time. And it probably would happen faster than we think. So, uh, I'm sure that there's going to be some pressure to get this worked out. So, anyways, uh, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the strike. Do you think that they, have a good argument here? Are you in favor of it, against it? Do you think it's hurtful to, affect the economy like this, or or the potential that it could do? The timing weird or whatever? Like, let me know what you think. And yeah, till next time. Peace. Clear talk. I'm out.